What's up, guys? My name is Ace, and today I have some pretty exciting news. Instead of a hardcore survival island episode for Minecraft, I'm actually launching my Minecraft server today. So the exclusive Minecraft server is being launched today, and I'm really excited to have you guys join me on this server. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is just going to be a fun server for you guys and for me to play on as well. I should be playing on there relatively often. I'll be stopping in every now and then whenever I get a chance. So you guys will be able to play with me and talk to me and stuff. But this is going to be a whitelist only server, and I will tell you how to get onto that whitelist near the end of the video, but I'd like you to pay attention to this whole video first before joining the server, because I have a few things that I want to talk about, some things that are going to be very important for you to know for basically getting around the server and how everything works and all the plugins that I have installed. But also, I want to first discuss the rules of the server, or it's more so the rule of the server. I only have one rule on the server, and that is respect the server and respect the people on the server. It's very, very general, very vague. I am going to be relatively laid back on this server. It is just a fun thing. But respect the server means basically just don't grief and don't be building big, ugly structures just for the sake of building a big, ugly structure to make the server look bad. Like I said, I'm going to be pretty laid back about this. If your house is ugly, I don't care. But if you're purposely just building random towers and stuff everywhere or something like that just to make it look ugly, you can be banned for that very easily, and I can find out who's building what quite easily. I do have plugins for that, so just keep that in mind. I won't hesitate to ban people if they're doing stuff like that and they're not respecting the server. And then also respect other players on the server. This is going to be a PvP enabled server, so you can kill other players outside of the spawn zone. Within the spawn zone, you're completely safe, so don't worry about that. And also within your own residence, you're completely safe. But we'll get into the residence plugin and all the other plugins in a little bit in this video. But respect other players means don't go and kill the same person over and over and over just to try and ruin the enjoyment of that person on the server. I have no problem with you killing other players. That's part of the game. That's going to be part of this world. Is if you want, you can go hunt down other players and you can kill them. But if they're just trying to mind their own business, don't kill them over and over and over again and just completely ruin their day. That's not going to be allowed on this server. I will ban people for that. If he comes back for revenge or something, by all means, kill him again. There's nothing wrong with that, but just use common sense here. Don't be hunting people down and just spawn killing them over. Not that you can really spawn kill, but either way, just don't ruin their day and just use common sense, like I said. But that's the only rule. Just show some respect to the server and the people on it. Alright, so now I want to talk about the plugins that are on this server that are applicable to you guys. There are a bunch of things that are going on behind the scenes that you don't really need to know about. But the first one and most important one, and by the way, before we actually get into this, I just remembered, I do have a web page set up that does explain all of the plugins and all of your permissions and everything and how to use them. And that will be linked in the description, so make sure you go check that out, and you might want to favorite that as well, just so you can refer back to it if you're ever looking for a command that you need to know how to use or something. So that's there, just so you guys know. But the first plugin, this is one you're going to use the most probably, is the residence plugin. What this does is it allows you to protect a chunk of land, and on this chunk of land you have complete control over it. By default, nobody else will be able to build or destroy any blocks on that land, so if you build a house, it's completely safe. Also, by default, PvP is turned off, so you'll be completely safe from other players, and they'll be safe from you within your land. And you do have complete control over this, so you can change that to turn PvP on, or turn whatever you want on and off, and that has to do with flags, which, like I said, is all linked on that page, so if you want to look into that and read into it a little bit, you can figure out how to use that for yourself. But with the residence mod, you can also teleport between residences. It's the fastest way to get around the world. The spawn area, it's a big castle. This area is a residence that is protected. It's a giant residence, basically. PvP is turned off, so you're completely safe within the castle area. Nobody can kill you, and it's its own little residence. You can also teleport to it, and to teleport, all you have to do is type /, that's how you start a command, so / res, so RES, space, TP, space, and then the name of the residence that you're trying to teleport to. And this is case sensitive, so make sure you're spelling it correctly and have the proper punctuation and proper capitals where you need them to be. So if you're trying to get to the spawn, it would be res space TP space spawn with a capital S, and that'll put you right in the middle of the castle, and you can teleport from anywhere in the world to get there. So that's going to be a very important command for you guys to know. Also, when you create your own residence, everyone is allowed to create one residence except for exclusive members, which I will get into. It has to do with accepting donations. I will be accepting donations on the server, but I'm going to talk about that last. Exclusive members will have a few perks. It's not going to be a pay-to-win type of thing, but they will have a few extra perks that just regular members won't have. And like I said, we'll get into that in a bit, but to create your chunk of land, every player is allowed one residence, and that's the maximum that you'll be able to create. And the size of it is 50 blocks wide by 50 blocks wide by 100 blocks up and down, or whatever, up and down, I guess we'll call it. There's probably a better way to say that. So to create this, you go /res select. So you want to select the property first, and to do this, you want to stand in the middle of where you want your residence to be. You want to type those things. So /res select or space select. This is all once again on the website. Then space again. Then you type. The biggest you can go is 24, 49, 24 because this is the radius that you're creating. So I'll just put it up on the screen here if I can remember, so you guys can actually see what it looks like. This is the biggest residence that you can create in the server, so I recommend you go with this size. You could create a smaller one if you want, but remember, you only get to do this once if you're a regular member, so make it as big as you can. Go out and find a good spot to use it. It's the area that you're standing in, that's the area it's going to protect around you, and that will become your residence. And that's pretty much it. After you select that, you type /res space create space and then whatever you want to name your residence. It can be anything you want, but keep in mind when you're teleporting back and forth between your residence and other places, it is handy to have a residence name that's quite easy to type out. So I wouldn't make it too complex, but you really can do whatever you want for that. So that's the residence mod. You guys can read into it. It's all linked on the webpage there. You guys can figure out basically all the little subtleties of that. That's all I want to cover for that one. The next one is sign shop. Now this one, I am not actually going to allow you guys to create your own sign shops, and the only sign shops that will be in the world are the ones in the spawn castle, and they're all admin shops. So you basically are buying and selling to the server. And how this works is there's these signs, you left click to buy the item that the sign is selling, and you right click to, or you left click to sell it. If that makes any sense. I think that made sense there. So basically there's these different shops around the server, and it'll be selling various items, and you can also sell to those signs. You can sell those items to those signs. So for instance, right at the beginning when you spawn in to a giant like igloo thing within the castle, right in front of you there's like a bunch of leather armor and a wooden sword and everything like that. Everybody starts out with $100, and I'll get into the economy system in a little bit. But everyone starts out with $100. If you go and right click one of those signs, you will buy that item from the server. So it'll take money from your account, and this is fake money, by the way. This is server money. You won't actually be spending any real money here, and you will get the item back from that. You can also go and harvest a bunch of supplies and sell to the sign shop, so you can make money that way. And I guess I'll get right into the economy thing as well. To make money, the best way to make money, or basically the simplest way to make money, is to kill mobs. Every time you kill a mob, you get a certain amount of money from them. It's not a whole bunch. It's usually between like $5 and $10 for the average mob, but it's scaled based on the difficulty to kill the mob. So like an Enderman, you're going to get more money than you'll get for killing a zombie. But that's how you make money that way, or you can sell to the sign shops within the castle and make money like that. You can't transfer money between you and other players, and so you can't buy and sell things between other players. You can only do it to the sign shops. And there are some pretty cool items. There's some nice like enchanted items that are really expensive that you guys can save up for and buy. And that's really important. Instead of like waiting to get the proper enchantment, you can just save up your money and go buy that perfect sword or that perfect piece of armor or something like that. So that's how that sign shop and economy system works. The next one I'm going to talk about really briefly is MCMMO. What this is basically a plugin that makes it an RPG style, so you actually level up certain attributes. So there's like acrobatics, so if you jump off of things lots, you'll level up your acrobatics, or if you mine a bunch with a pickaxe, you level up your mining abilities. or if you're digging with a shovel, you level up your, I think it's excavating abilities or something like that. And what that will do is unlock special abilities. I'm not going to get into everyone. I honestly don't even know all of the different special abilities and everything. So that will also be linked on that web page that's linked down below. So if you want to look into that more, you can definitely do that. Next up, this one's actually just a really quick plugin, is the Beheaded plugin. Basically what this is when you kill an enemy player, their head will drop on the ground as an item. And you can pick this head up, you can place it on walls, so you can have like a little wall of fame of all the people you've killed, or do whatever you want with it, really. But they drop a head when they die, and I think that's just a really fun plugin to play with. And finally, the last plugin that's applicable to you guys is Drop Protect. And this one's pretty cool, I really like it. Basically, it'll kind of prevent you from, or it'll allow you to keep items when you die. So the items that you will keep when another player kills you, or if you just die of fall damage, or for whatever reason you die, you will keep certain items. You'll keep every item that, or every piece of armor that is in your armor inventory. So every piece of armor that you're wearing, you will always keep. You won't drop that. So if you see another player that has an iron chest plate or something on, and you want that iron chest plate, and you go and kill them, you won't get that iron chest plate. That goes with them when they die. And I really like the idea of this. It'll just basically allow you to actually feel safe with some of your items. So you keep all of the armor that you're wearing. If you're not wearing it, too bad, you're going to drop it. And also, regular members will be keeping the first 5 slots of their hotbar. So any items in the first 5 slots from left to right on your hotbar, those will not drop when you die. So you'll take those with you when you die. So I suggest keeping your valuables in those slots. So if you're diamond mining, keep your diamonds in your first 5 slots of your hotbar. That way, if a player sneaks up on you and kills you, you at least still have your diamonds. So that's a really cool plugin as well. Exclusive members will have up to 9 hotbar slots protected, so their entire hotbar slots will be protected, as well as all their armor still. So those guys get little perks like that. But like I said, it's not going to be necessarily pay to win. You just get a few extra perks. But now we'll get into the donations and how the exclusive membership and everything works for that. On that same page that I linked you in the description, I do have a donate button. And let me tell you right at the beginning here, I am not planning on getting rich off of this server, not by any means. I'm not even planning on making any money off of this server. I would like the server to pay for itself, plain and simple. I'd really like to not really have that come out of my pocket every month. I'll be completely upfront and honest with you guys. At this current stage, it's costing me $25 per month to keep this server online. And it's likely going to get upgraded from here because I don't have very many slots at this point. And I'd like it to be able to accommodate anybody that wants to play, or as many of you as possible at least. So I would like the server to be able to pay for itself, so all of the money that's donated goes into an account and it just sits there. And that is where the server money, it draws from that server money. So whenever the bill comes for the server, that's the money I'll use to pay for the server. If there's a little bit extra, if it doesn't completely cover it for the month, then by all means I will front the rest of the money, because this is for me as well. It is a fun server for me, so it's not like I'm expecting it to pay 100% for itself. If it did, that would be awesome. For instance, right at the beginning here, if I were to get $50 or something out of donations from you guys, since it is the launch of the server, so a lot of you are probably really excited about this and probably interested in a donation, that will sit in that account and it'll pay for the future months as well. So I'm not going to be taking that money for myself. This is all for the server to keep it going. All right, wow, this is a long commentary already. This is probably the longest one-shot commentary I've ever done. I usually record in little bits, but I just gotta collect my thoughts here for a second. All right, so basically let's get into how to become an exclusive member. So you can donate, but not everybody that donates is going to be an exclusive member. Everybody that donates $5 or more will become an exclusive member. And what exclusive members get is, with the Drop Protect, you get all of your hotbar slots as well as your armor protected. Like I had already said, you won't drop any of the things in your hotbar, and you won't drop any of your armor that you're wearing. You'll have the ability to create a nickname for yourself, which is pretty cool. So if you don't like your Minecraft ID, you can just create whatever nickname you'd like. Also, in front of your name, when you're in the chat in the server, everyone can see this. You'll have exclusive in front of your name. So let's just say your name is Johnny and you want to nickname yourself Johnny. So when you type something in the chat, your name will pop up as Exclusive Johnny. So everyone will know that you're an exclusive member, and then you can also have your name set to whatever you want. You want to set it to something else, then absolutely go for it, by all means. There's no restrictions on that, except for length, but I think you're allowed like 15 characters or something along those lines. So only exclusive members will have access to a VIP status. Just want to let you guys know there. Also, VIPs will be allowed to create up to 3 residences. You'll have the same size limits because that is actually a pretty good size residence that everybody's able to make, but now you'll be able to make 3 of them. So if you are an exclusive member, I recommend spreading your residences out quite a bit around the world, and then you can teleport all over the world to your different residences, and maybe you could have them in different biomes and things like that. That's just my suggestion, but you can have up to 3, and once again, same size limits or same size restrictions. And finally, what you can have, or what you have as an exclusive member, is you have access to the VIP store in the spawn castle. So you'll have access to buy a few rare items. There's a rare enchanted book that's very, very, I don't know, awesome. I guess that's the one way to explain it. It's an enchanted book that everyone would want because it's very, very valuable. Keep in mind, you will still have to pay with your server money to buy these things, so it's not like you just get it given to you for free. That's where it's not a pay to win, it's a pay to have access to pay for something. Okay, so you will get into this store, and you'll have access to a few rare items, which is just a nice little perk, and you'll also have access to enchantment tables that are set up to level 30 enchantments. You can of course create your own if you'd like, so that's not something that only VIP or exclusive members have access to. Everybody else still has the potential to do that. They can go create their own bookshelves, create their own enchanting tables, and do that if they want. But exclusive members will have instant access to that through the VIP store. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but the limit is at least $5. If you donate at least $5, you get a exclusive membership for the life of the server as well. I want to be very clear about that. This isn't a monthly subscription fee or anything. If you donate $5 or $10 right now, as long as this server is going, you will have that exclusive membership. And one little thing to keep in mind with this is the rules still apply to exclusive members. It doesn't mean I won't ban you if you are breaking the rules, if you're not respecting other players. If you're doing something that is bannable to a regular player, I will still ban you as an exclusive member. That's just the way it is. But like I said, I am going to be relatively lenient with this, so just use common sense and you will be just fine. Alright, so to get that exclusive membership, I should also point out here, it's very, very important. I need to know who you are. So when you donate, this is through PayPal, and you'll be able to add a special message or whatever they call it to the person that you're donating to via PayPal. So when you do donate, you want to add the message, and in that message, you need to have your Minecraft ID. If you don't have your Minecraft ID in there, I don't know who you are, and I don't know who to make an exclusive member for that donation. So make sure you leave me that Minecraft ID within that donation thing. Don't come to me after and send me a message on YouTube saying, hey, I donated this much money, can you add me as an exclusive member? I can't do that unless I see that you have actually donated that money. So make sure you leave that little comment when you donate. Alright, so now to get into the server, like I said, this is a whitelist only server. I will need your Minecraft ID, and everybody's welcome to join. I'm not going to be like just picking select people to join. Everybody's welcome to join. I will need your Minecraft ID with proper spelling and punctuation left in the comment section of this video, so leave me a comment with the only thing being your Minecraft ID. I don't want anything else there. I want it to be really easy for me to just copy and paste. And if you have a full paragraph and within that paragraph somewhere you have your Minecraft ID, it might be a little difficult for me to find. Just leave a comment, and the only thing in the comment should be your Minecraft ID, and then I will copy and paste you guys in as soon as I possibly can. I can't guarantee that it'll happen like instantly. I'm pretty busy, but as soon as I can get to it, I will whitelist you on the server and you'll have access to it. And also, if you do donate and want to become an exclusive member, I also don't have any guarantees that will happen the same day or anything like that. It may be a couple days until I get you promoted to that exclusive membership, so don't be in a huge rush. I don't have a ton of time. This isn't going to be my full-time job to run this server or anything. So just bear with me as I try and do that. Also, one thing I wanted to point out in the spawn castle, this is just something really fun. I think it's going to be really fun. I have chests spread out all over throughout the castle. Some are hidden, some require a bit of parkour and fancy jumping to get to. And these have some pretty cool items in them. So like enchanted pieces of armor or enchanted books or various little items. Some of them have diamonds in them. So this will be for you guys that are just joining the server right at the beginning. You'll have the first chance to get to these chests that are kind of placed throughout the castle. They're all within the castle area, so don't be searching out in the world. There aren't any out there. I haven't done any building out in the world yet. But within the castle, I have at least a dozen chests, probably more, with some pretty cool items in them. So have a look around. Some of them are kind of secret. Some of them just require a lot of jumping to get to. And I'm pretty excited for that. So that's pretty much everything. Leave me your name in the comment section below. If you would like to donate, then please, by all means, check out the link down below. Also, if you need any access to see what sort of commands you can do, have a look at that link below. And once again, just bear with me as I add all your names to the whitelist. You'll eventually get added. Everybody that leaves their Minecraft ID in the comment section will be added to the server. So don't worry, it's not like you're not going to get in. So that's about it. I'm really excited to see you guys on the server. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys next time.